Hello, this is Todd at BRT Race Cars. I want to talk for a minute about something that is, to me, a big deal. And that is where you get advice for your race car. So, most people just ask their buddy next to them, ask the guy down the pits, go to their local speed shop and ask what they need to do to make their cars faster. So the problem with this is whoever you're asking probably cannot tell you anything that is going to help you, because these cars are so vastly different. Not only from brand to brand, but from year to year. You may have a brand X car, and your buddy may have a brand X car, but they're 2 years apart from each other. What he's running for a load number on the right front is not going to be what you need for a load number on the right front. What he's running for shock valving, it'll be close, but it's not going to be what you need for shock valving. And here's the reason why. There's actually more than one reason, but the biggest reason is you're not doing everything that he does. And just changing something on, let's just say, the right rear spring. Let's say you're running a 225 and he's running a 275. And you go and you put a 275 in your car. More than likely, it's not going to help you, because you're not doing what he's doing on the left rear. You're not doing what he's doing on the right front. And these cars today, they're so technical that unless you're doing everything to a T, then it's not going to help you out. I have helped people for numerous years do stuff. And I have told people for numerous years exactly what I'm doing. And I've had it told me, why are you telling them everything you do? Because they're not going to do it all, and it's just going to make them worse. It's not going to make them better. They're going to pick what they think they need out of everything I tell them. And it's not going to help them any. And I tell them that when I'm giving them the information. I tell people up front, unless you do everything, don't do anything. Don't do anything. If your car is out to lunch and you can't get it to go and you're struggling, the best thing for you to do, and it's not cheap, I'm telling you, it's not cheap. Take your car to a reputable guy close to where you live and say, here it is, fix it. Let me know what it costs. In the long run, it will save you money. It will save you aggravation. It will make your wife happy because you're happy. It'll make everybody around you happier because your car will go better. The other thing is, when you get your car back, you may have to drive it different. I don't give out any names as to who I do stuff with, or, and it's not because I'm secretive. I just don't think it's right to give out names. But there was a gentleman, 15 years ago, had a car from a reputable builder, never won a race in that car. He had it for a year, never won a race. Raced up in the Kansas City area and just really, really struggled with it. Made a couple phone calls. Someone gave him my name. He called me up. I never went to the guy's shop, not one time. But I told him over the phone everything to do. And I started that conversation out with, I will help you, but if you don't do everything, then do nothing. Because it's a package deal. I told him what shocks to put on the car, how to scale it, where I wanted the rear end, where I wanted the bars, what springs. That was before we smashed springs and before we had load sticks and all that. So I gave him ride height numbers, just pretty much everything on the car. Caster camber, toe, and every single thing was different. He had to buy 5 shocks, 4 springs, reset the caster camber, reset the toe, change wheel offsets. He spent a lot of money. And I'm not saying it was cheap. Now, he saved a lot of money by not bringing it to me and doing the work himself, because I'd have probably charged him $1,500 to do all that. Then when he scaled the car and he put it on the scales, he called me, and we worked through him getting the car scaled where it needed to be. So he goes out that Saturday night, and I told him, I said, now you're going to have to drive this car. In traffic, it's going to be a little bit tight, but you're going to have to get up on the wheel, and that car's going to have to get through the corner. If it doesn't, it's going to be too tight. Calls me up after hot laps. Can't drive it. It's terrible. It's worse than it was. I said, just give it a minute, let the track dry out a little bit, get up on the wheel in the heat race, and get it in the corner. You know, don't be dumping the throttle, jabbing the brakes, you know, let off the throttle maybe a quarter of the way. And this is when trail braking was first becoming a thing, and, you know, really driving her into the corner, and just believe in the car. So he did. I didn't hear from him after the heat race. I really thought, oh man, this thing's so bad, he's just terrible. He called me up after the feature. He won his first feature. 22 car field. He went from, I think, 5th in the heat to 2nd, started in the 3rd row of the feature, and drove off and left him. That guy has since then been a USRA national champion on almost the same setup as we were running then. And I never went to a shop, but he did everything that I suggested. Now, I'm not saying I have all the answers, by no means. And I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world, by no means. I learn every day. I learn every day. Been around a lot. Most of you never heard of me because I'm not some national guy. You know, won a lot of races, built a lot of cars for myself, hardly ever built any for sale. But there's guys where you live that will do the same thing. But I'm telling you, you need to do everything. Don't pick and choose. And the worst thing to do is to go ask your buddy on this side, go ask your buddy on that side, go back there and ask that guy back there, go over there and ask him over there, and then do a little bit of what everybody says because it sounds cool. Nah. You're going to be struggling. You're going to throw a whole lot of money at something that's not going to get you nowhere. So the best advice you're ever going to get, do it all or do none of it. Now, there are guys that can help you that will not charge you. Jay Neal at BSB is one of them guys. You can call him up. He'll talk to you for as long as you need to talk to him. He'll give you all the information you need for nothing. Won't charge you a dime. Will not charge you 10 cents. Jay and I go back a long way. He has helped me so much it isn't even funny. Right now we're building some stuff together, trying to get things ironed out on a new car. Got a couple projects going. He's going to make some videos on some of it. I'm going to make some videos on some of it. But he is a wealth of information. He has a lot of stuff on YouTube that you can learn from that's free. All you got to do is look him up on YouTube. It doesn't cost 10 cents. I watch every video he puts out, every single one. I've been doing this since 1983. I'm still learning. I drove cars for, 20 years. I crew chiefed on cars for 15 years before that. And I still learn every day. Jay and I talk quite frequently about all kinds of stuff. But if you're looking to get better, get faster, get more consistent, pick one guy. One guy. Go down. Make friends with him. And if you have to, ask him, man, will you come to my shop and help me, or can I bring my car to you? And what will you charge me to get it where it needs to be? Be the best money you ever spent. These cars new are 35 to 40,000. Motors are 20 to 25,000. We're spending so much money trying to get something going. Used cars are in the 20,000 range. I'm not saying a new car is better than a used car. If you buy a used car, you really need to take that to somebody and have them go through it front to back. That is a service that we offer here at BRT in Park City, Kansas. We also are purchasing a data acquisition system to help guys with their cars. Is it cheap? No, it's not. It's not. The full deal is probably going to be around $6,000. The partial deal is probably going to be around $3,000. I'll make a video later on what all that entails. But it's something that if you really want to know what's going on with your car and you really want to win races, that will get you there. That will get you there. The other advice I'm going to give you is, if you're a guy like me that's been driving forever, I don't drive anymore. I got a nice little scar on my neck right here. I got a really big scar on the back of my neck. Had 2 neck surgeries. Got some messed up stuff going on in there, so I can't drive anymore. So Dylan Doty drives for me now. 18-year-old kid from here in Wichita. Going to be a hell of a racer. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be around long enough to see all of his success. But trust me, he's going to be someone that everybody's heard of. But these cars, they don't drive like they used to. They're freer than they've ever been. When they're right, when they're wrong, they're tighter than they've ever been. A lot of guys like tight race cars. They're not winning races. Guys with tight race cars are not winning races. They're not. You look at everybody that's winning races today, the cars get through the middle of the corner. Under throttle, almost wide open throttle. So some of these setups that if you call me, the setup I'm going to put you on, you're going to think that's an evil driving car when you first get in it. If you're used to putting around the bottom, barely on the throttle, because your car's so tight it won't hardly turn, but you can drag race off the corner. We're not drag racing anymore. Ain't happening. So you're going to have to learn how to drive a free car. And what you thought felt fast is not fast. The word dig, that's gone. That just isn't even a thing anymore. It doesn't exist. Left rear bite, we're on right rear. We're on right rear. The right rear tire is what's working the car, not the left rear. If you don't know what I'm talking about, find somebody around your area that does, or give me a call. I am very happy to help anybody that needs help. The first call's free. I'll talk to you, help you out. If we get much more in depth than that, there is a charge, not a big charge. My time is valuable. It's worth something. We have a lot going on here at BRT. We build trailers, we build race cars, we build pit boxes, we build steer assists, we build all kinds of stuff, and we're very busy. But I will stop and help anybody that needs help, because that is my goal. Jay and I both decided that we want to help people be faster, learn, and be more consistent. Because if guys like us don't help guys like you that need the help, guys like you aren't going to be around. And then racing is just going to be less than it is already. So we don't want that to happen. We want racing to be healthy and people to be good racers. So we are willing to help you be a good racer. In order to be a good racer, you need to listen. You need to ask good questions, and then you need to do whoever you're asking the question what they say. So, guess I'll get off my soapbox now. But I am here to help. Jay's here to help. There's people around your racetrack, wherever you're from in this country, that are there to help. Most guys in my situation that know what's going on will help you. So you outrun us, but we'll help you, and we won't, it won't be a whole lot. Now, if your car needs work done on it that you're not capable of doing yourself, it's not cheap. It's not. But a bad race car is a bad investment. And you will spend way more money chasing a bad race car than just stopping and fixing that race car. Be the best money you ever spent. BRT Race Cars. Look us up. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, brttrailers.com. We're here to help. 316-570-2899. Give me a call. Call BSB. Jay will help. Don't know the number off the top of my head. Cell phones kind of ruin that for people. Used to know 100 phone numbers. Now I don't know 2. Mine and my wife's, that's about it. It took me several years to learn hers. So, but look him up. Look up his videos. Very instructional. Very good. He'll shoot you straight.